am the unknown will, the anger that threatens glory and ruin. Lord of storms am I, in heaven high and caverns deep. Yeah, some old guy said that. And just a quick little reminder, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe if you want to see more videos, and of course hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload a new video. He comes enclosed in this gorgeous packaging with all sorts of images from throughout the Infinity Saga, and we're about to tear it open to smithereens.
Unworthy of these realms, you're unworthy of your title! You're unworthy of the loved ones you have betrayed.
Anyone else do this with their figures right out of the packaging? No? Just me? Okay. He's so gorgeous. This isn't my favorite design of his costume. I prefer Thor the Dark World, but we have sorely needed an Odin figure from the MCU. They did our man Sir Anthony Hopkins justice with this figure. Let's take a closer look. For accessories, he comes with 2 extra pair of hands, an alternate head, the staff, and of course the helmet that he's currently wearing. I have a couple of gripes, but we'll get to those later. For now, let's start off with the alternate head. And of course, when I said later, I mean right now. I'm not a fan of this head sculpt. The sculpt itself is really good. It's just the teeth and the smile expression I'm just not a big fan of. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. All joking aside though, in the movies, Odin was just a lot more stoic, and I think that this facial expression captures that better. The helmet just slides right on with no resistance. It's made out of a very pliable, very flimsy rubber material, which is nice. Don't have to worry about any pricks or worrying about it scuffing the figure, which is great. And can we just talk about real quick how great this helmet design is? It has elements of Loki and Thor. Perfect. Moving on to his staff, it's very well sculpted and very well detailed. The paint is a beautiful gold, and it's made out of a very sturdy material. You don't have to worry about it bending on you. Moving on to the hands, I think we've seen these before, but they are a great sculpt. Now let's take a closer look at the figure itself. I personally prefer his design from Thor the Dark World, but this design still looks just as good. Hasbro did not skip out on any details here. There's so many different textures and sculpts, especially in the chest piece, but also just going along with the cape. The cape flows very well. It almost has a dynamic feel to it, and I love dynamically sculpted capes. The cape does peg into the back of the figure, but it's permanently connected to the front chest piece. I feel like Hasbro's getting better with the capes. I personally like a cape that's made of a very flimsy, flexible material so it can get out of the way easy. I don't like capes that are made of a really hard rubber. Again, they did a really good job with the sculpting here. There are so many different textures that you can point out all along the figure. That being said, there's no treads on the bottom of the boots, but they put the numbers on the bottom. Why can't we do that going forward? Here he is with the alternate head sculpt on, and it looks good on his body, but very interestingly, you can't put the helmet on this head sculpt. The helmet seems to only be made for the stoic expression head sculpt, which I'm personally fine with. Articulation time. I think we all know what this hand is for.
Hey!
Moving on to the comparisons, here we have him next to the Marvel Legends Thor from the first Thor movie. I could really see them giving another crack at this figure. Next, we have him next to the Shang-Chi figure. I picked this guy up from Walmart for $8. He's on clearance, so be on the lookout for him. Moving Thor out of the way, now we have him next to the Mark 42 Iron Man armor. At first I thought Odin was a little undersized, but the Shang-Chi figure is actually shorter than him. Yeah, this Thor figure kind of proves that the more recent Thor figures are a little too tall. They're a little more out of scale, I'd say. They need to be just a little bit shorter, and I think the new Infinity Saga Thor is. Showing off a little bit of my custom skills, I took the head of the first Thor figure, the helmeted version, and I stuck it on this Infinity War Thor, and I think it looks pretty good. Get out of here! Rounding out the Marvel Legends comparisons, we have him next to the Endgame Captain America, the Worthy One, and the Endgame Iron Man. Time for some fun now. We have him next to the McFarlane Toys Aquaman from the Justice League Snyder Cut film, and on the right we have him next to the City Hunter NECA Predator. Not the Ultimate version, though. If you love the first Thor movie like I do, this guy is a must-have. He's such a great figure overall, and a need for your collection. And that concludes my review. Feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell. And as always, stay safe and stay worthy.